But if you're not willing to do the work, then you're going to lose 70% of your teens. I contend that's genocide, because you could have saved the vast majority, and I can prove this. It's been 40 years now around the world. 90% of the children that fall away could have been saved. If I built something because I'm naive, or because I'm greedy, prideful, selfish, shallow, to protect myself and my little system and my little kingdom and my income flow and my title and all that, if I built something that kills 8 million teenagers every 3 years, then that's genocide. Even the fentanyl crisis, 100,000 per year, they say, die. It's 10 times that of the teens that are falling into Satan's clutches because we're not presenting Jesus properly, the way Jesus intended. We're not showing them Jesus as they rise up, sit down, and walk along the way. They just go off and do their thing, and they check in, and you're not talking to them about Jesus. You're not giving them the tools they need in the spiritual realm, the breastplate of righteousness, the sword of the Spirit daily.
Helping them see the motives of their heart versus rules, so that they can actually come to Jesus.
That's so important. The rules destroy, Romans 7. The Spirit of God gives life, Romans 8. But it's a lot of work. And you can't do it while you're still busy trying to entertain yourself with Netflix and all these other things. Good parenting is making sure your children are on a good soccer team. That's good parenting? Sorry. What's happening in the locker room? I'll tell you what happened in the locker room. I was in a lot of locker rooms in my sports teams. I'll tell you what goes on in there. Did you ever think of that when you felt so sacrificial, driving them around on their traveling team journeys to play in tournaments and thinking of yourself as a good parent? I mean, that's a good thing to do, but why not have all the conversations as you rise up, sit down, walk along the way, so that their consciences, not rules, but their consciences, the motives of the heart, the living and active word, not a bunch of Bible verses, the living and active word, the applied verses of God to their situation with your own testimony of, and here's what it was like when I was growing up. What do you think? Looking them in the eye. Talk to me. What do you really think and feel? If you're not willing to do that kind of work, you will lose 8 million every 3 years. Take another 8 or 10 million that are Charlie Kirk fans or whatever, that aren't church attenders, and they'd be attracted to Jesus, but their parents don't go to church and they don't feel comfortable doing that. So call it 16 million young people every 3 years, just in the United States, that could have been attracted to Jesus if we bothered to walk like Jesus walked, not just talk about what Jesus talked about. So that's a process that we have to participate in.